Okay. I I had to hit the live button twice. Sorry about that. Don't know what was going on there. Super crazy. But so you did all the work. You did all the work to get a seller to call you and now they want to sell your home with you. Okay? What do you say? What do you say? You did the Facebook marketplace ads, you did the social media posts, your social on social media, you sent out your sphere of influence mailers. You did everything it took. You've been watching the channel, you've been following along, and you did everything you took. And a seller called you, said, "Hey, Josh, I want to sell my house." That's what you're here for. That's what you're here for, right? Super exciting. Super exciting. Super exciting. Someone just dinged me. Oh, it says that I'm live. Silly. But what do you say? What do you say? How do you earn their business? How do you assure them that you are the agent for the job? How do you do that? Well, in this video, that's what we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss exactly what to say so that you can earn their business and get their house listed. If that sounds good, stick around. That's what this video is going to be all about. If you don't know already, my name is Josh Barnett. I'm an agent over at XP Realty. I teach everyone I know, every single thing I know about real estate over the last 15 years. I've closed personally over 600 deals. Sounds like a lot. It's crazy. But I think 600 divided by 15 isn't that much actually. So, and then I've been a part of 1,400 deals with the agents that I work with across the nation. And I'm sorry I keep looking all over the place. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think I may have had too much coffee. Maybe that's what it is. But if you want to know more about how eXp Realty is obsessed with agent success, okay, eXp Realty is built by agents for agents. If you want to know how it is built and obsessed with agent success, not broker success, not franchise success, agent success, call, text, email me. I'd love to chat with you about the opportunities that eXp Realty has for you, your team, and your brokerage when you move over to eXp Realty. Now let's get into today's video. So what happens first? They called you. What can you do because they called you? What can you automatically do? Assume the sell. What does that mean? Go at it. Don't ask questions. Make statements. Don't say, "Would you like?" Say, "Here's what I'm going to do." Don't say, "Well, if it's all right with you, I'd like to do this." Say, "I'm going to do this for you." Assume the sell. Don't don't think that you don't have it. Think that you've got it. Think there's already a sign in the ground. Think you're already marketing the property. Think you're already collecting offers and you're going to be presenting them to the sellers. Assume the sell. First thing. First thing when that call comes in. Questions, comments, put them down below. Let me know. And if you're on the live video, put them in the comments and I'll keep an eye out for those. Number two, thank them for calling you and going over this with them and letting them know you're excited to help them sell the house. Assume the sell, thank them. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I'm so happy you called me today. I cannot wait to help you get your home sold. It's that simple. That simple. Okay. That's the second thing. That's the second thing. You're not even 30 seconds into the conversation yet. Ask them, what has you wanting to sell your home? What has you needing to sell your home? What is it? You need to know the why. As a salesman, as a saleswoman, you always have to circle back to the why. You always have to remind the consumer what their goal is, and you need to know what that goal is. If you don't know what that goal is, how can you help them accomplish it? Could you help them accomplish it without knowing the why? Yeah, but could you help them accomplish it better? Could you help them accomplish it easier for both the seller and you if you knew the why? Yes, you want to know the why. What has you, the first question you ask them after you take the call, tell them, thank you so much for your business. You're so excited to help them sell the home. What has you needing to sell your home? Does that make sense? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. That makes sense. Very, very normal question. You're assuming the sell and you're going through the process. Everything has a process. Question number two, after they answer, that's wonderful. When a lot of sellers call me, I want to get the timeline to make sure that everything is moving according to plan. What is the date that you want to be in the moving truck and going to closing to get your check? What is the date you want to be through the process in the moving truck, go into closing to get your check. What is the goal date for that? What is the have to date to accomplish your why? In Oklahoma, a lot of times it has to do with the school systems, moving in between the breaks of the school systems. That way, the kiddos aren't out during the school systems. But if it's a job transfer, it might just be a job transfer, and they might want to be moved into their new home before they start work the first day. Find out what their timeline is. Okay. Find out what the timeline is. You need to know the why. You need to know the timeline. Okay. Great, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Always repeat back to them what they say. It would be best case scenario if we're in the truck on moving day and going to closing on this date. Is that right? They'll say, yes, that's right. Okay. Simple, guys. This is simple. This is simple. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Thumbs up if that's simple. Okay. And then next question. Over the last 3 years, and I use 3 years as my example, my personal example. You could say 5 if you want, but don't go older than 5. But over the last 3 years, have you done any major upgrades to the home that I need to be made aware of when I'm doing the market valuation report on the home? Are there any major upgrades that you've done on the home that I need to be made aware of that you've completed over the last 3 years? Sorry, my ringer was on. Ask them that. If they put a new roof on, you need to know. Follow-up question to roof. Did you upgrade the class of the roof? Is it a class 4 roof? At least here in Oklahoma, if you have a class 4 roof, this is me talking to you now, that's going to get you a better insurance discount. So you want to know if they upgraded the roof, if they said they put a roof on. If they did the hot water tank, that's great. That's awesome. If they remodeled the kitchen, new granite, new countertops, new flooring, new appliances, repainted, maybe they gutted the kitchen and put in an amazing chef's kitchen. You need to know what they've done to the home so that when you're looking at comparables in the neighborhood and you're looking at them, you're opening up all the pictures of them and you're analyzing the properties and comparing it to what you've talked about with the seller, you're able to nail down that price. Price is so important right now, especially at the time of this video. Price is super important. Okay. So ask them, over the last 3 years, have you done any major upgrades to the home that I need to be aware of when I'm doing my market valuation report on the property? Okay. Question number 3. Whatever they say, repeat back to them and ask them qualifying questions. If they got a pool, is that an in-ground pool or did you get an above-ground pool? Clarify. Clarify. You got to compare apples to apples. You want to put together a great marketing valuation packet. Clarify. Okay. All right. They did the roof. Clarify the class. Make sense? Thumbs up. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay. Question number 4. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know your neighborhood, you know your house. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being brand new, everything updated. And then 1 being the house isn't even worth anything. It's just worth the dirt is the only thing that it's worth on. What would you scale your house at with 5 being average? They're going to tell you the scale. You need to know that for your valuation report. You need to know that, and then go a little deeper. Okay, what has you saying that it's a 7? Is that because of the kitchen upgrade that you did on the new roof? And if they say, yeah, say, is there anything else that I need to be aware of that makes this home a 7 out of 10? Go ask them questions. Don't be afraid. You're a professional. You're getting ready to give them a valuation on one of the most valuable. That's funny. You're getting ready to give them a valuation on one of the most valuable assets that they have. Go deep on these questions. Assume the sell. Ask the questions. It's going to help you on your valuation report. Okay. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Scale the house. Mr. and Mrs. Seller. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank your home with 10 being best, brand new, everything amazing, 5 being average, 1 being it's not even worth the dirt that it's sitting on? What would you rank it? Ask them. Ask them. Okay. They'll tell you. They'll be truthful. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, thank you so much for that rating system and clarifying with me what makes your home a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to put together, as part of my market valuation sheet, an estimated net to seller. An estimated net to seller. And for me to put together an estimated net to seller, I need to ask you, what is the payoff? What is the current payoff on your home? They're from last month's statement. They're going to tell you. Great. Were there any COVID deferred payments or any liens on the home that I need to be made aware of and put in the estimated net to seller too? That way, when you go to closing, an estimate of what your check is going to be that you're going to put in your pocket. You need to know that number. You need to know that number, folks. People don't care so much about sales price as they do their walkaway money. Their walkaway money is the opportunity money that they have for the next venture. Their walkaway money is the money that's going to be put down as equity on that new home, and they might hold some back in case they want to go on a vacation. Selling a home's stressful. That's why they hire real estate agents like you and I to help them through it. It's stressful. Okay. So, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm going to put together a market valuation that's going to give you an estimated net to seller to make sure I'm giving you the correct numbers. What is the current payoff on the home? Great. Okay. So you owe $200,000 on the home still. Are there any additional liens or COVID deferred payments that I need to be made aware of to also place in the estimated net to seller? That way, you know what your walkaway money is, what the check in your hand is going to be estimated at closing. It's that simple. Okay. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. That simple. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm going to get to work on putting all this together. If everything makes sense that I send over as soon as I get this put together and we go over it, would the property be ready for a photo shoot tomorrow, or maybe Monday or Tuesday next week be better? Book the photo shoot. Book the photo shoot. If it's ready for your photo shoot, guys, your sign is as good as in the ground. Your sign's as good as in the ground. Put that book that photo shoot. Here in Oklahoma City, we're not even a big city. Here in Oklahoma City, there's 3 different photography companies, and usually you can get someone the next day. There's 3 different photography companies that have more than one photographer in it. You can usually get someone the next day. Book that photo shoot. And if you can't go, if you're already booked out, you book that darn photo shoot and you call one of your fellow agents and give them $100 to go to the photo shoot for you. Do it. Get that photo shoot done. Give them $100 to book the photo shoot and put one of your lock boxes on the door. Get that done because you could sign all the paperwork electronically. And then also ask the agent to walk through the house and give you your opinion on a scale of 1 to 10. Do not, never stop moving forward in sales. Always take the customer to the next step. Always take the customer to the next step. Never stop moving forward. If you're not available for an appointment, send someone from your office there. Okay. Pay them a fee. Pay them a fee. If it's someone you trust and you do a lot of business with, put them in on the deal. Put them in on the deal, guys. There's so much business in this world. There's so much business in the world. So book the photo shoot. Question number 6. Question number 7. We're almost done. Stick with me. Stick with me. We're almost done. Question number 7. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, what is the best email that I can send my valuation report to and the photo shoot confirmation once I have them both put together? And then they're going to give you the best email. And then repeat it back to them. And then say, when we get off the phone, I'm going to text it to you also to make sure I wrote it down correctly. Would that be all right? They're going to say, of course. Okay. And then set realistic expectations. Okay, with everything you've given me tonight, once I get the kiddos down, once I spend some time with the wife, I'm going to start researching your property. Then in the morning, I'm going to finish researching your property, get the valuation report over to you before noon. That way you're able to look at it at your lunch. I'm going to give you a call when I send it over to give you a brief summary on it. And if everything makes sense, we'll be able to knock this thing out of the house, get it live on Thursday, get the showing started on Friday, and hopefully have your home under contract according to the market stats that I looked at last time within 18 days. Would that be all right? They're going to be like, yeah, that sounds excited. Okay. According to the market stats that I looked at the other day, the average days on market for a home is 18 days. Okay. As a real estate agent, you're always looking at the average days on market. Okay. Whatever your market is, you'll know it. You'll know it. But set the realistic representation on getting them the valuation report. That's it. That's how simple it is. You handle that initial seller call in about listing their home like that, guys, they're going to know you're a professional. They're going to know you know what you're doing, and you're going to have all the information you need to put together a great valuation packet. It's that simple, guys. If you got questions, if you got comments, put them down below. I appreciate the feedback. I absolutely do. I made this channel to take my 15 years in the business, the 4 different brokerages that I've been at in the business, and the 1,400 deals that I've been a part of in the business, and I slam it all into this channel to give you guys as much information as possible so that you can take what you like and apply it to your own business and be successful too. Guys, I'm over at eXp Realty. If you want to know how eXp Realty is obsessed with agent success and you're looking to make a change, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to chat with you about how eXp Realty has filled the holes in all the other agents' real estate ships. 83,000 guys, 83,000 agents over there, according to the last report at the time of this video. Okay. I'd love to chat with you about it. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, subscribe to the channel if you like this content, give it a big thumbs up if this was helpful, and share it with any of your real estate buddies. That way they know that it's helpful too. See you guys on the next video. And something's going to be popping up right over here. It's a seller. It's a seller. Yeah, the seller playlist. The seller playlist on how to be a great seller listing agent person is going to be popping up right over there. Take a look at that playlist. I think I've got like 50 videos on it so far or more. See you guys on the next video.